Welcome to Questions and Answers. I'm your host, William Ketcher, and this is the show where you ask the question and I do the research and find the answers. Today, I have some great questions for you. I'm very thankful for all the questions that were sent in. First question. Why is it called shotgun to ride in the front passenger seat? Well, back in the days of covered wagons and people would go on long excursions over, any territory, there were bandits. And the guy that would sit next to the driver would hold a shotgun and would shoot off anybody that tried to rob, sabotage, or in any way harm the wagon or its inhabitants. So that's why it's called shotgun. Next we have, why does it get colder the higher you go, even though heat rises? Well, at a certain altitude, I believe it is 118 feet, 118 feet, the air gets thinner. So the air cannot hold as much heat. Therefore, the heat still rises, but is dispersed greatly instead of in clumps. So in terms, there is still heat, it is just colder. Next question is, which came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, this has been long debated, If the egg came first, who laid the egg? If the chicken came first, where did the chicken hatch from? But scientists have now found that the chicken came first. Then people would say, well, where did the chicken hatch from? Well, it's like saying who came first, the girl or the woman. The woman did because a little girl cannot have a baby, only a woman can. And going back to Genesis and also in creation, the chicken must have come first to lay the egg. The person must have come first to have the baby. The dog must have come first instead of the puppy. So, the chicken came first. If you're really interested, go to ASAP Science on YouTube, and they do a great in-depth study on this. Yes, final question. Why is popcorn served at the movies? This is a very good question, and also one of my favorites. As you can see here, on this bucket of popcorn, they say it's showtime and show movie reels. Quite good. Anyway, well, popcorn showed up at the movies during the Great Depression. People, during the Great Depression, would go to movie theaters so they could get lost in the movie and just kind of gravitate away from their hardships of financial depression. Kernels that are used to make popcorn were dirt cheap, and vendors started selling them outside movie theaters. And they were sold to passerbys and moviegoers and were quite profitable. Then movies put popcorn in their shops as refreshments and treats. So the movie finally had concessions, as popcorn was popular at sports events, carnivals, and fairs. Then it was added to movies. So, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please check out more episodes. As they say at the movies, watch some of the previews. I will see you next time.